I'm Tony Sklar with bnetTV. We are here at Broadband World Forum 2012 in Amsterdam. I am speaking with Mr. Nicholas Hansen from BammTV. How are you today, sir?
Hi, good afternoon. Doing very well, thank you.
Excellent. Fantastic city. You did your PhD here. You told me off camera, so you must be enjoying getting back here to some roots.
It's been 10 years that I've been kind of bouncing around between London and Amsterdam, so it's always good to be here.
So tell me, and for all the viewers out there in bnetTV land, what is BammTV and what are you doing here at Broadband World Forum?
So BammTV is a content production and distribution company. We operate on sort of two levels, a business-to-business side and a business-to-consumer side. We make music videos that have a global license. That's our unique selling point. We have a consumer-facing side where we have an iPad app that just came out, for example. Just was written up in The Guardian last week as one of the top 20 new apps.
Congratulations on that.
Cheers. It's over a year in development, so we're kind of happy to get some recognition for that. But the real reason why we're here at Broadband World Forum is for the business-to-business side, where we have a content library of about 200 hours of finished broadcast quality, high definition music videos. Licenses have already been cleared, so that works out to about 70 bands, and we can deploy that on any broadband pipeline that needs to be done without any muss or fuss, really.
So I'm going to ask this question first, which is, how is the competition within that market space?
Well, the competition, people sometimes compare us to like sites like Vivo, and I say, well, fine, if that's where you wanted to go, that's one way of looking at it. But most of those sites license major label content from the four, I guess we would say three now, main music labels. We work with independent artists. Now, they might be signed to a music label, but it'll be a smaller, more independent label. And so what that means is that we can avoid most of the problems that go along with licensing major label content. So in that sense, it makes it a lot more streamlined, a lot more of an elegant solution for companies, particularly in the developing world, where licensing major label content has proven very challenging in the past.
So Nicholas, tell me, you're a co-founder, so how did this all come about? You had to wake up one day and go, there is an issue out there that I need to solve.
It's funny, I was actually here in Holland working on my academics, and I was realizing that my broadband connection was also my cable connection, and this was 2004, when things were, YouTube hadn't even been invented yet. So my brother was visiting from San Francisco, where he runs the headquarters operation, and we were just thinking, is this possible? Are things really changing like this? And the answer, of course, is yes. And the answer, of course, with podcasting and video podcasting and IPTV systems and new ways of looking at the way that we consume content, yeah, it is possible. And what we have been able to accomplish by producing either in our purpose-built studio in San Francisco, or on location here in Amsterdam, for example, or on location at South by Southwest, is exactly everything that a traditional cable company or a traditional broadcasting company would also be doing. But we're specifically focused on the broadband delivery side of things.
And there's no question about it that at a fraction of the cost.
At a fraction of the cost. That's absolutely true. For some companies, it can be a very involved operation where we would go actually to their home country, set up a studio, and produce local content in the same way that we produce our international content. So that obviously is going to involve more of a budget. But for other countries and companies that are looking for something to distinguish themselves in the marketplace, we can be quite interesting on price and quite quick to deploy what we already have ready to go.
And then finally, Nicholas, what are we going to see from BammTV here in the future?
So we've just launched our iPad app on the consumer-facing side, and we've gotten some good traction on that. And the next steps are going to be more hopefully on the business-to-business side in Latin America. We produce about 25–30% of our content as Latino content, and so that's kind of hitting a sweet spot where countries in these regions are finding the very simple and elegant licensing solution that we offer to be very attractive. So that's one aspect of things, and the other aspect is, of course, here in Europe, continuing to solidify and develop our London and our London operations, and we have a small post-production operation here in Amsterdam as well.
Nicholas, congratulations on a fantastic iPad launch. Congratulations on getting that content into the hands of the consumer at a fraction of the price than the big guys. Always good to see small companies come to the forefront.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to chat with you today.
Thank you. I've been speaking with Mr. Nicholas Hansen from BammTV here at Broadband World Forum in Amsterdam for 2012, and I am Tony Sklar with bnetTV.